I am Dr. Professor Thomas, and mathematics. How is Mr. Johnson? Would it ever occur to you that the infinite number of calculated moleculums are not? Mathematics is, it's a language of arts, and it's a language, let me just show you this. Let me show you this. You have to keep everything to the tan x, and you have to keep speeding up and back and forth, and if you get something like this, this could be tan x squared sine. These are the things that you're going to have to learn that they're going to come at you. You have to say that I'm a mathematics student, so it's not going to really affect me or you. Once you get square root of 2 summation, and then you have a lot of Greek symbols there, and then if you mess up, you just keep going. Mathematics is a language that is really emphasized. Next time when you get square root of 2, Mr. Jacobson, please look at this, because you got tangent of x, and then you can have x being tangent, and then over here you can have like alma sulam on the tangent of squared, and then you can have this, and then that squared that. Now, since this is entry-level calculus, sequential 92, where we are talking about this circle, then that circle. Now, with these three, then this would have to be game plan to that. So you would need sine squared. Now that may not look like a lot to you and to me, but to a mathematical mind who understands the mathematics concept of calculus, of infinite calculus, people who are working on their PhDs aren't even doing this. They don't even understand this. But you should be happy enough because you are able to understand this. Mathematics is more than a language of arts, it's a language of science. You are able to relate one thing to another. I remember one time a mathematics professor at Kennedy University, the Hall of Science there, was proclaiming that a mathematical position at the time, let me see if I can draw this for you, TR squared, but you don't just square it, you cube half of it, and then the other half you want to fifth it, and then that fifth has to be squared, and then that square root of a square root has to be the tangent. Let me see if I can just do this for you, because mathematics is a real fast course. Just when I got interrupted, a PhD professor of the scientific arts of mathematics should not have the, no one should have the temptation to really interrupt him. As I was saying, get back to the roller coaster of mathematics. So he wants you to tan then sine that squared. Now, since this is more entry-level calculus for engineers, and that's umla squared. Umla squared is more like the forecast of mathematical weather. And you, this is past PhD. This is PhD squared. Now you need to get the mathematics. You need to get from point A to point B. No mathematician is just going to say it's here, it's here. No, he's going to take quantitative steps like sine of umla sine, umla squared, and then another thing that you're going to have to be familiar with this course today is umlaut round squared. Professor of health sciences was telling me something about that pi. He said the statement pi are round, and then he said no, pi are squared. And I said, now if you want pi squared, you're going to have to make a pi that's angle umla, and square that. Now you're going to get something called dimensional analysis. Dimensional analysis is very, very fast. You may realize that I'm speaking with different things because I teach mathematics, global mathematics. This is. Now you were talking about if I could just find it, talking about write down. This is mathematics course, not Gym 101. Now, mathematics squared, not Gym 101. Now, mathematics squared. Now, where was I saying? You would want to turn this umla, and then you would make that round. And now, if you have a roll the problem in your book, excuse me, sir, like, could we please discuss the problem in the book? Dr. Thomas, please? Michelle. I'm a PhD professor of mathematics. Mathematics very fast forward, you have to do tan, sine, tan. Now, the question that you said was number 32, I took notes of it, and, the answer was 3.02 if the answer is a squared 2, and if the answer is b squared 4, it would be 6x9 squared umla. And Mr. Professor, like, could you please tell me why it's umla, please? I'm not like a mathematical genius like you. I don't like live mathematics. Well, you would almost have to like live mathematics to understand anything that I am saying here today. Anyway, the problem said could it be C, and if it's not C, could it be A, D, or C, but not including C, only on B days? I mean, mathematics is cool or what? When I was getting my PhD back in, squared like that, squared like that. Now the question would be 7. Yo, like, Dr. Thomas, could you please, put that on the board? Jeffrey, yes, I can put it on the board. Okay, you have, r squared, pi around. Whoever makes a pi should deserve a mathematics degree in advanced placement mathematics. Because we're taking these advanced placement courses because, once again, I'm Dr. Professor Thomas of mathematics. And, mathematics is very, squared. So you can have this umla, bow, like that. And now, like Jeffrey, you would say that? I don't know if you can see that thing right there. That, if you could just put that over the... So once again, class, just put this signal right in front of the 5 squared, dude. And then you put A there. And this is the part where I'm just gonna go really on your final examination. I'm not gonna give you that easy of an answer. I'm gonna say, now, what is that in German? Now, that would be that in German mathematics of art. Now, I'm not talking about the country Germany. I'm talking about Germany mathematics, language A, B, C, and squared. When squared is not A, what is A? When B is not squared, what is B? If C and D and A or R are squared, the tangent of A. Now, that was a bit easier. Let me write that on the board. Any questions? I'm going to put the next one on the board. Yo, like, Professor, like, dude, like, did they have, like, alcoholic beverages in your high school when you was younger? Mr. Tom? Now I'm Dr. Professor Thompson. If I didn't mention that already, did I have alcoholic beverages in my school? And the answer is, yes, they did. But did they drink it? No, mathematics professors were strict, nice people who were studying mathematics for the achievement of the dude. You're like, professors, you ever have a girlfriend? No, I did not have a girlfriend, because why would someone who understands this have a girlfriend? Obviously you didn't take biological mathematics, which said that if A squared is R round, then the round squared would be umla, squared, umla, sumla, start, still, sit. So obviously, no, why would I have a girlfriend if I was studying mathematics at a PhD school of PhDs, as mathematics? Very advanced course mathematics. Please do page 107 and 109 for tomorrow. Thank you. You have a test Friday, quality Wednesday, and a final exam on Thursday.